When America had our people in chains, we could go to Cuba. Black people could go to Cuba and be accepted. Black people can go to Mexico and be accepted. And they was refusing to give us back. They was fighting for us. I ask these people all the time, name one point in history where black people stood alone. We might have been a majority of the fight, of the fighters, but we never stood alone. You even had white Irish people out there. You had people, you had Japanese people, because they understand what America done to those people. Put them in concentration camps in here in America. You had Chinese people standing up with us because they was enslaved by the Americans also. Who you think built all the railroad? Who you think fished out all that gold in those rivers? So yes, we might have been the face of it, but we was never alone. Welcome to Rome's Rebellion. Thank you all for tuning in. Happy Father's Day to all my fathers out there, to all my single mothers out there. Thank you for being in your children's life. That is the first step of being a great parent. The first step. It don't mean that you are a great parent, because I know a lot of people that's there in their kids' lives and just there. You know, they're not actually doing anything to teach them. My baby mama. So, there's been a lot going on lately. Oh, before I get to that, if you guys do not know or don't remember, we have a giveaway going on in Chicago next month on the 17th. So if you can, please do not donate to YouTube, because it's that money I'm gonna get in June, July, August. If you donate now, I'm gonna get it in August. But if you donate to Tour for the Poor, Cash App, Tour for the Poor, PayPal, Unholy Rome 6, and Venmo, Tour for the Poor, I will get it instantly. We're still trying to get more diapers. I'm trying to get transportation, excuse me, right now. And we're working on more clothes for the kids. I have the backpacks. I have over 200 backpacks. It's not going to be enough, but it's good enough. That's good enough. So if you guys can, please donate to Tour for the Poor. We're going to be out there in Chicago on the 17th at the Fred Hampton House. So if you are out there close to Chicago, or if you are in Metro Detroit area and you would like to link up and go out there with us, please let me know right now, and we can link up, swap numbers, and I can get you out there. I'll mute that for today. But it's been so much going on this freaking week. It is crazy. It's crazy to even catch up to all this stuff, to know what's going on and all this and that. But first thing I want to touch on is, black liberalism. Oh, Devin, thank you for that. Thank you for that $30. And I'll see you out of Chicago, man. Thank you so much for that 30. It's been so much bullshit going on, and I know these motherfuckers are feds. No, I'm not gonna say all of them are feds, but a good chunk of these black people that's saying, "Hey, don't go out there and because they said don't go out and protest with the Palestinians. For the Palestinians, they'll go out there and protest for this, not the anti-Trump marches. They didn't want people to go out there and protest the No Kings protest." And I have seen people in the No Kings protests. I have seen what that's about. That is right up your alley. Remember me from Twitter, Drake Kofoy. What is your name on Twitter? I might. Damn, you're gonna be. Oh man, that's fucked up. Yes, I did hear that, Rick. I'm gonna touch on that a little bit later. But for right now, I want to get some domestic bullshit out the way. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. This was a video I made, I want to say about a week ago. Yes, from what I understand, King's protests were mostly driven by liberals. Yes, it was. They even told people to think not to boo the police. They told people that the military is on your side. Like, that's right up your alley. But to tell people not to protest ICE because it isn't a black issue, that is fucking crazy. I called it. I said it. I said, some of you black people are just white supremacists with black and brown skin, and you are here proving me right once again. To all you people who are saying, this isn't our fight, this isn't our fight, they voted for this. Yes, the illegal immigrants, the undocumented motherfucker, voted for Donald Trump. And you wonder why we call you motherfuckers blue MAGA. This is the same shit that Donald Trump and Republicans was saying about illegal immigrants when it came to Democrats. Oh, these illegal aliens are voting for Democrats. How? How can they vote when you have American citizens that are felons who can't even vote? So please break it down for me how illegal immigrants voted for Donald Trump. But this isn't our fight. You know, they voted for that. Once again, break it down. Tell me how illegal immigrants voted for this. And second of all, black people are the main ones getting deported by ICE. Oh, let me guess what you're gonna say now. Oh, they tethers? Where their grandfather from? They wasn't born in America, so they don't deserve our solidarity. And you wonder why I call you guys white supremacists with black and brown skin. Black and brown solidarity has been a thing that's been going on for generations now. Generations before Martin Luther King, before Malcolm X. It's something that helped build America to this fucking day. From in the streets to the fucking prisons. And to see, you know, ICE do that shit in a black city, then tell people this isn't your fight. It puts more people in danger, especially black people. You guys don't give a fuck about none of this shit. You didn't give a fuck about when Democrats funded the police, funded ICE more than Donald Trump. Y'all ain't give a fuck about none of that. All you care about is, oh, they didn't vote for Kamala Harris, so I'm not gonna care. Well, they didn't vote for my party, so I'm not gonna care. And then to sit here and say, we never had help doing this and that and blah, blah. Point to me in one point in history where black people and brown people didn't stand in solidarity to get shit done. And I know there's tension amongst our communities, but this is the right time to break down those barriers and rebuild walls of solidarity with our people. What better time to show motherfuckers that we are just alike. We go through the same things and we have one perpetrator that is the US of fucking A. And I'm gonna say this, some of you are way too black to be that patriotic, bruh. You waving the American flag like that is not a sign of terrorism. Like it's not soaked in our ancestors' blood, sweat, and tears. What the fuck are you proud about of being an American? You're talking about the US of A. It's your country. The same motherfuckers who enslaved your people. The same motherfuckers who still got your people enslaved in the prison industrial complex. This is your country? I can't tell. You don't run shit. We ain't got no strongholds here as black people in America. What the fuck you proud about? What the fuck is you so proud about? And it was just heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking to see people fall for these things. And then when we say, hey, you are using white supremacist talking points, they act like they don't know what the fuck we're talking about. But the same people are claiming to be blacker than black. They claim to be blacker than black, but they are engaging in white supremacist talking points. They say, oh, well, Africans aren't black. They're not black. They're just Africans. They're immigrants. They call them tethers. They call them all types of shit. And we are hearing this from black Americans. And some young cat on TikTok, I was just live on TikTok, and he had asked a question. He said, why the immigrants that come over here be so disrespectful to black Americans who led the fight and revolutions and are the reason why they can come over here. I said the reason why is because nobody is teaching. And just like how they haven't learned about black people fighting and leading the cause for a lot of these rights that we have today, you guys don't even understand. You don't even know, because if you would have known that, you would have known. Fred Hampton said, we're not going to fight racism with racism. So if you have arrogant and ignorant African immigrant saying these things about black people and black Americans, then this is our time to teach, not only teach him, but teach around him, teach his children, teach his mother, his sister, whatever the fuck it may be. But this is a teaching moment. I'm not going to scoop down to somebody else's level because they hurt my feelings. You know what? I'm going to radicalize all the people around you and make you feel isolated. That's what you should be doing. I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh, well, you call me this, and I'm going to call you an African booty stretcher. You call me a slave, I'm going to call you this, and blah, blah. That is stupid. And they don't understand how they are giving the government what they want. They don't want us building solidarity with Mexicans, Latina. They don't want us building solidarity with people from Haiti. They don't want us building solidarity with people throughout the continent of Africa. And it's easier to pick us apart this way because all they have to do is go show up in our neighborhoods. Nobody is going to stand up. Nobody is going to stand up. Nobody is going to fight. So it's easy pickings. You will sit and duck at that moment. And if you think it's going to stop at, Africans and, Latinas, whoever the fuck they picking on at the moment, then you're dumb. You're dumb. To sit here and say, well, we can't be deported. We can't do this. We can't do that. Look, even if they can't deport you, they would just make up laws, enforce them, and then put you in a slave labor camp in their prison systems. They necessarily don't need to deport you. They just need free labor out of you. Just like how they're getting free labor out of the natives of this land, which they're calling immigrants now. They're calling them people immigrants now and asking, why are they flying the Mexican flag? Nigga, that is Mexico, as far as I'm concerned. Texas, California, LV, all of that, Mexico, the whole West. But if you was thinking with a revolutionary mindset, you would know this already. I don't have no problem with people waving the Mexican flag. I have no problem with people. Look, the only flags I give a fuck about being waved out here is Israel and Ukraine. That's when I see a problem. Like, okay, those are signs of white supremacy. When America had our people in chains, we could go to Cuba. Black people could go to Cuba and be accepted. Black people can go to Mexico and be accepted. And they was refusing to give us back. They was fighting for us. I ask these people all the time, name one point in history where black people stood alone. We might have been a majority of the fight, of the fighters, but we never stood alone. You even had white Irish people out there. You had people, you had Japanese people, because they understand what America done to those people. Put them in concentration camps in here in America. You had Chinese people standing up with us because they was enslaved by the Americans also. Who you think built all the railroads? Who you think fished out all that gold in those rivers? So yes, we might have been the face of it, but we was never alone. We was never alone. And this is how I know people aren't listening to our past leaders, because if they have, they will understand this is just a teachable moment. I'm not about to sit here and act like everything is fine and dandy throughout our neighborhoods. It's not. It's not. You have some tension. We all have tension, and we have a lot to fucking learn. We have to re-educate a lot of people, deprogram and re-educate lots of people, millions of people, of course. But that's our job as the next leaders of this generation. Your job is to teach. So if the person you talking to, they don't want to listen, they don't want to learn, then you move on. And you teach around them. You teach somebody else who's willing to listen and learn. Everybody isn't like that. All Latinas don't call you the N-word, and all Latinas aren't from Mexico or Puerto Rico. They're not Puerto Rican. It's a big group of people. You have black people in Mexico. The Afro, what they call Afro-Mexican, Afro-Latina. What about those people? Oh, well, they're not from America, so I don't care. I don't care. They're not from America, so I don't care. When your solidarity stops at a border, you are a nationalist. You are a nationalist. Your love and support, especially as black and brown people in this country, in the empire of all, your shit should have been, you should have more love than any other fucking white supremacists. But when you share in their talking points, you share the ideology. What are you not getting? Because if I said, oh, well, these people ain't black, they're African, y'all would look at me like, is this nigga stupid? Nigga, Africans are way more blacker than you. And I understand, yes, black isn't a race, it is a concept. But motherfucker, once they come over here, they learn our cultures, they grow up with our people. Those are black people. Those are black people. Look at your ID. Look at their ID. Black. Like, I just don't get it. And I'm not about to sit here and act like everything is fine and dandy. It's not. It's not fine and dandy, but we got a lot of shit to work on, you guys. Like, if this is the mindset that America has put in black Americans, then shit, we have been moved back hundreds of fucking years. And I'm telling you, hundreds of fucking years. It's sad. It really is. But I'm not about to sit here and oh yeah, and that's another thing. Support us on Patreon, y'all, because YouTube be taking our fucking money. YouTube take like 20% of our shit. So support us on Patreon. I have more shit up pretty soon with Patreon. Oh shit. And that's another thing. I think these are on Patreon. If not, we're gonna get them on up there. These are on Bonfire right now. Suck a dick. We just dropped the t-shirts not too long ago. I know somebody thought it said buck, but it says suck a dick. So this is for Pride Month. Hopefully we'll be able to sell it outside of Pride Month, but it says suck a dick on the front. Hold on, let me see. And they got Pride on the back. I tried to put it below the booty, but it just didn't look right. And I don't want people to sit down on it and they get dirty. You know how it be sometimes. Riding your bike and they get that little black mark right here, or sit down somewhere and they get dirty. So I thought the Pride would look better up here. So we got Pride going across the back. And we got suck a dick in the front. If y'all want these, y'all can find them on RBN Bonfire. I believe the link is on our YouTube page. But yeah, I like these shirts. I like these shirts. This is probably my favorite design. This is probably one of my favorite designs, for sure. Because I'm not sure the message I'm sending with that shirt. Tell a motherfucker to suck a dick. Look, if you got people that's homophobic in your family, neighbors that's homophobic, parents that's homophobic, whoever it may be, this is a statement to tell them to suck a dick. It's like, yeah, okay, you might feel like that, but suck a dick. This is unapologetic poetry right here. Just tell them, suck a dick. I think a lot of men secretly want to suck a dick anyway, because ain't no way I'm going around with dick on my mind all day. Oh, these gay people, oh, these gay people are children. Man, you don't give a fuck about those kids. I hate when these motherfuckers try to say that, oh, they're gonna corrupt our kids. And you ain't. Like, what the fuck? What gay people gonna do to corrupt your motherfucking kids? They gonna make them wash their fingernails and wash their asshole? That y'all so motherfucking you don't even, you so motherfucking alpha. Y'all niggas don't even wash y'all asshole. That's why your girlfriend don't like giving y'all head, because your balls stink. It smell like shit. Don't even know how to wash your own ass. What the fuck a gay person gonna do? Tell you how to get a pedicure and how to keep your hair clean, nigga. And I know there's a lot of dirty gay people out there, but hey, I ain't never met one. Fuck them kids. We grown as hell. If anybody got a problem with it, I ask their kid, hey, do you know what this say? And they more likely they're gonna say no, because these parents don't even teach their kids how to fucking read. So I'd be like, instead of worry about my motherfucking shirt, how about you get your kid past second grade reading level, bitch? How about that? And take the advice that's on my motherfucking shirt and suck a fucking dick. That's in the bonfire. That's in the bonfire, y'all. If y'all want to go cop that, y'all can cop that. We will have the Care Party shirts up pretty soon. Yeah, man. They got like fucked up, man. Take the advice that's on my shirt and suck a fucking dick. Like, get the fuck up on my face. That bullshit. Oh, what about the children? I thought, and they can't. That's not even an excuse anymore. Your children have seen porn, more than likely, on TikTok, on Snapchat, on Roblox, yes, a fucking child's game. More than likely, your child has seen porn. What you need to do is you need to do a better job at being a parent, period, and not worry about what the hell is on my motherfucking shirt.